Silence is not an option. We must all speak out against racism, injustice, and hate.
I stand against hate in West Contra Costa County because I know what it feels like to be discriminated against.
I stand united against hate in West County because hate hurts everyone.
I live in West Contra Costa County, and I commit to action to stop racism and all forms of hate.
Hurts all that are involved that witness it, either knowingly or unknowingly.
Committed to standing together against any form of hate.
I live in West Contra Costa County, and I stand against racism and hate.
I stand against racism and all forms of hate.
I live in San Pablo, and I go against race and discrimination.
We stand against hateful symbols and actions in West County.
Displaying a symbol of hate is disrespectful also to the men and women of the military who have given their service and sometimes their lives fighting against this kind of injustice and racism.
Action to stop racism and all forms of hate. During these times of COVID and increased hate crimes and fascism, it's even more important that we stand up and stand together with our diverse community.
I live in West Contra Costa County. I'm completely against racism and all forms of hate.
Commit to action to stop racism and all forms of hate.
And I stand against racism and all forms of hate.
Stand against racism and any forms of hate. Will not tolerate it.
Yo vivo en el condado de Contra Costa y estoy totalmente en contra de cualquier tipo de racismo y discriminación tanto en el estado de California como en todo el mundo.
And I stand against racism and all forms of hate.
And I stand united against any form of discrimination and racism and hate in West Contra Costa County and any place in the world.
I stand against hate in West County because it's wrong to let the actions of those who hate negatively impact all of us.
Stand firmly against racism and all forms of hate.
I commit to take action to stop racism and all forms of it by spreading the love.
It's through love and togetherness that we can drive out hate.
Stand firmly against racism and all forms of hate.
Stand against racism and discrimination.
Yo vivo en el condado de Contra Costa y estoy en contra de todo tipo de racismo y discriminación.
And I stand united against any form of racism or hatred in West Contra Costa County and anywhere in the world.
Mi nombre es Juan Ibarra y vivo en el condado de Contra Costa y estoy en contra del racismo y de la discriminación.
Join together and stop this, to live in peace and harmony.
Increase the love and cooperation and tolerance in our community.
Stand against racism and all forms of hate.
There's no room for hate in my home, in my heart, or in my community. West County love, not hate.
Love, not hate in West County.
What do we say to hate and racism in El Sobrante?
Not in our town.
I love El Sobrante with its beautiful hills and its access to the bay. We're a diverse community and hate has no place here.